Forced child labor is definitely evident on the streets of Pattaya. Children are made to either sell flowers, light sticks, or beg, and they have a certain amount of money they need to make every night, and if they don't reach that quota, they are physically punished. The amount they have to make per night varies from 1,000 to 2,000 baht, sometimes depending on the age of the child and the area in which they're working. My name is Shami and I'm a child protection worker in Thailand. I am originally from Singapore. A lot of these people are from Cambodia or Vietnam, and they are here in Thailand with no access to healthcare or no rights, really. The possibilities are endless as to how these children actually get there on the street. A lot of times it's due to just desperate situations that their families could be in. In general, the children are still childlike. When they see, moving lights on the ground, they try to jump over it, and they still laugh like a child, they eat like a child. But in many ways, they have that inner strength and resilience that even adults don't have, I think, sometimes. And I think this is evident in the way they tell me stories of abuse. It's not from a stance of like, oh, I'm so pitiful, or look what has happened to me. It's more of this inner strength, this will to fight and keep going, and also like a internal blame. They believe it's their fault if they didn't sell enough, if they didn't make enough money. They believe that they almost deserve what has happened to them. They are very fearful. If they receive a call from someone, they just run to wherever they need to be. A lot of times they're denied a meal. Many days they just eat instant noodles, which has almost no nutritional value in it. They get burnt with cigarettes, they get beaten with sticks and canes if they don't make enough. And many times I've seen the scars and the marks myself. One day, one of the girls was sharing with me some of the stories from when she didn't make enough. Just when we were leaving and she was hugging and kissing me, she grabbed me by my arm and she said, "Pray for me, pray that I will be able to have happiness." The people behind forced labor need to be brought to justice so this cycle can be stopped. We are all responsible for adopting behaviors that would protect children everywhere. We should have zero tolerance for child slavery. There is still hope for these children, and it is possible for them to come out of these situations. Right now, we are working to provide homes for rescued and abandoned children. One recent success story is of the baby of a victim of human trafficking. Her mother was sold at the age of 12 and would take her newborn to beg on the streets because she thought there was no other option. After we had several discussions, she agreed that the street is no place for a baby to grow up. The baby is more than a year into being in a safe, loving, and a stable environment where she is valued. This is a great example of how the cycle of poverty and prostitution can be broken. My hope is for freedom to become a reality for these children, where they are given a second chance at life to really blossom and grow and flourish in a safe family environment where they are free to be children, whole and happy, and experiencing the childhood that they should be having.